Salt Flats 2021, presented by TELUS, in the books. How do you feel, Victor?
Man, that was a lot of fun. I actually can't believe it's over. I can't believe the weekend is over. This was really amazing. I think something to consider as well is we are 1 year into the pandemic, and Salt Flats 2020 was the last event that we did in person. So for us to actually be able to not only restructure ourselves for the online environment, but also blow the attendance record of Salt Flats 2020 out of the park online is incredible. I think we had about 500 or 400 people as a registered attendee for Salt Flats, not including foot traffic.
Registered attendees was 458 for Salt Flats 2020.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
plus a couple of extra 100 for spectators. But for us to have all the spectators that have come into the stream that I can't even begin to count, and having over 700 people registered as a competitor for Salt Flats 2021 is insane. This is a historical moment for all of us. It's incredible.
I think my favorite thing right now is the people that I love at Salt Flats are the people in chat going, I miss cleaning the venue. Shout outs to Kihori. I'm very appreciative of you.
Yeah. Shout outs to 4 a.m. Denny. Shout outs to everyone carrying as many chairs as they can and cleaning up the venue. Yeah, those are things I don't miss. So that's the benefit of being online is I'm still in my office and I don't have to move around tables and clean up garbage. So always great.
Hey, honestly, there is benefits, there's drawbacks. I think it is, a different kind of event to run. It's a very different experience. I mean, there is so much pressure that goes onto individuals when you're running an online event. And a huge shout outs to all of our staff and our team and our volunteers and our production, especially, Ash behind the wheel today, Gobbs behind the wheel yesterday. There's an immense amount of pressure that's placed on particular individuals to make sure that the event goes smoothly, as opposed to in person where there's so many extra hands that you're almost tripping over each other. So that is more difficult differences. There's a lot of planning and production that has to be spotless. And we have fun, it's never perfect, a game crashes here or there, things don't work out exactly, but we hope to bring that same kind of energy that you really enjoy about Salt Flats. You're in chat, recognizing your friends, talking amongst each other. Hopefully you are able to, enjoy and compete in that sense.
Yeah, no, that's right. And to add on that, just to kind of paint a picture of what's been happening behind the scenes, you're seeing Brad and I as the faces here, but behind the scenes, we had, I think, over 50 volunteers and staff working behind the scenes to put this whole event together. This was a huge scope. We had so many tournaments happening. We had a bunch of production. We had social media. We had all this activity happening throughout the weekend. And so this was just not possible without the help of all the volunteers and staff. We have this big spreadsheet. I actually would love to give a shout out, but it would take so long. We actually have a spreadsheet of all these names to give a shout out to. But we're so thankful. This is definitely a collaborative project. This is a community initiative. Ash mentioned this in the opening ceremonies today, where for ASA and for Salt Flats, we're not the ones running this event. Frankly, we're the ones facilitating it, and there's different pockets of communities. There's different organizers. There's different grassroots communities that are all running their event as part of the bigger picture, which is Salt Flats 2021, to bring all of us to celebrate gaming, to celebrate our communities, and to get through this pandemic, so then we can, kick off in our next in-person event next year, hopefully, and start off strong.
And I do want to especially shout out, I mean, I saw in the chat, but I'm really looking forward to whenever that is, pending obviously, but whenever we can see everybody in person again, I hope to see you all there. Whether you're a new face, whether you're an old face, whether I met you online, whether I know you from in person, I want to get to know you. I want to see you. Absolutely. I want to welcome you to events in person, because it is very much designed for everyone to enjoy. And I promise the experience you had online over this weekend only improves when you get to know everybody.
Yeah, and I mean, this kind of ties into, for those of you who stuck around for trivia just before this, you learn that our youngest competitor was 7 years old, and our oldest competitor was 77. So that's really the whole goal that we try to do with the events that we run. Is it's not just all about hardcore esports competition, and it's the winner take all, and that's the environment. It's that we certainly acknowledge that, and we love that component of it. But we want to produce a really enjoyable community initiative that celebrates gaming, period, gaming as a whole. So I hope you enjoyed all the panels that happened and all the different programming that we did on our main stream. This was something that we had to kind of experiment with, because with all the events that happened throughout the weekend, we just don't have the time to highlight all of them on the main stream. So we had to get really creative in terms of what do we prioritize to put on our main ACES stream throughout the entire weekend. So we decided to choose the path of highlighting our community panels, our local content creators, our local talent, and create something that is really engaging and provides a little bit more insight into the community as a whole outside of just the competitive component of it. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Kind of an experiment from us.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that it really. I want to hear from people what they like, what they don't like, what they want to see more of. I'm very open-minded. I mean, we used to have, back in the day when it was hosted through Facebook, we used to have polls on what games I should run. Believe me, I listen to people when they say, "Hey, you should give this a shot." We see chess doing incredible this weekend.
Yeah, wow! Shout outs to chess, first time, and they had I think the fourth most largest turnout. Incredible.
Yeah, games like Diabotical, now pretty staple game. Very smaller community, but very popular with those who are in it, and we have a great team behind it, so we can continue doing it. I think Tetrio is most likely going to be sticking around. That game is phenomenal.
100%, yeah, for sure.
So I'd love to see more, more suggestions, more opportunities. If I can get the resources to make it happen, I will do my best to do so.
So we should take this time to make a call of action from our viewers right now as we close out this event. We would love to get some testimonies and some comments from you. If you enjoyed this event, please let us know in the chat, in the Discord, tweet at us, tag us at EsportsAlberta. Let us know so we can take your testimonies and we can show our sponsors and we can show our other community members and our partners and show the impact that this event has had, so we can get support, we can start to empower the communities, we can grow our events, and just give more back to all of you. So if you have any great testimonies, please send it our way. Tweet at us, send us an email at contact@esportsalberta.ca, send it to us in the Discord. Let us know, and we'd love to collect your testimonies and hear your feedback. As well, if there's any games or any constructive criticism, if there's something that you didn't like about this event or that you think we can do better for next time, please, by all means, let us know as well.
I want to just reiterate, under the stream, there's a series of buttons where to find us, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, our own website. We're everywhere. And we do want to give you that chance to voice yourself. We will actually be sending out a survey through our Discord server, which you are welcome to use as well. Eventually, for people to kind of give feedback, give their thoughts about the event, so we can continue to improve on what we do. We'll get that out to you, pretty shortly in the next day or two here. And,
yeah, that's actually great to point that out. In terms of the newsletter, all of you had the opportunity to sign up for a newsletter when you registered for Self-Flats. But if you missed out on that, or you didn't check off, and now you'd like to kind of incorporate yourself or involve yourself with the newsletter and subscribe, you can check out our website. It's mentioned in our Twitch description, but you can also go to EsportsAlberta.ca, and then right on the main page, there's a sign up where you can just enter your email, and you'll sign up for our newsletter. And we're going to be kicking that off this month for a February newsletter moving forward, and that's going to highlight all of our upcoming upcoming events, as well as highlighting our communities, our community members, providing some great opportunities and deals with our sponsors. So if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, definitely check it out on our website.
Well, yeah, appreciate the hype for Windjammers in the chat. We have ran Windjammers before, and I'd love to bring it back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with that, I love it. I think that's the Self-Flats 2021. You were all here. You were here for it. 9.5 hours in the books.
Oh my God, just today, but we had the full weekend. So we should really take this time to thank everyone who was involved, starting with our sponsors here. Big shout outs to TELUS, our presenting sponsor, our title sponsor for this event. TELUS has been an incredible sponsor and supporter of not just Self-Flats, but of me and Brad and of the Esports Alberta Alberta Esports Association as a whole. They are one of our major annual sponsors for our organization, and they are the title sponsors for Salt Flats and Salt Mines for this year. So we're so thankful. Shout outs to Kagan, who joined the Women in Leadership panel with Courtney on behalf of TELUS. She's been amazing. And the great thing too at TELUS, I do want to comment this because they deserve this shout outs. TELUS is one of the big companies that supported us before we were ASA. They were working with Brad back when we were doing events at a community hall and providing us with financial sponsorship, providing us with on-site high-speed internet and just everything, even before we incorporated ourselves as a nonprofit, when it was just Brad as a human being working out of his pocket, and they still supported us. And now we're so thankful to be able to give TELUS the recognition that they deserve for supporting us and believing in us at such an early stage. So shout outs to TELUS. You can, I think we might have like a command for TELUS, but if you check it out, they do have a promo code for the high-speed internet as well for Pure Fiber. So definitely check them out.
Yeah, I can get you that link real quick. I'll toss it in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Going.
I'll keep going with the sponsorship. Thanks, though. Likewise, the Stadium, they actually are our title sponsor for our organization as a whole. So for ASA, they are our title sponsor. They've been a wonderful event sponsor for us as well. They're sponsoring all the events throughout our year, so you'll see their name over and over again. They have that awesome 2-page spread in our guidebook, so definitely go and check out the Gaming Stadium's events that they're running throughout the year. Give them as much support and love as you can. They've been a great partner and a great friend of ours, and they deserve a lot of love. So definitely check out the Gaming Stadium. Lastly, our 2 other gold sponsors are Brightside by ATB Financial. So I know all of you had a great time playing RPS. We actually hit a record for RPS this year for this event with 276 competitors for the RPS bracket today, which is our record. And so shout outs to Brightside. Definitely check them out. They're a great banking app. It doesn't matter what bank you're with. Even if you're not with ATB, you can use it. And they support local businesses. They're confined only to Alberta, which really aligns with kind of what we want to do. So you can support local businesses and get rewarded for doing so through Brightside. And you can save as you spend. So definitely check them out. And then our last is Explore Edmonton. They've been wonderful. They provided us with their tree acknowledgement video that we shared at the opening ceremonies of this event. And they also sponsored Kristen to do her amazing wellness breaks that have happened throughout our events. So, posture check also. And so get ready to see those wellness breaks happen. You'll see Kristen's face more and more. That was actually an initiative that Explore Edmonton came up for us. And we're so thankful because I'm surprised we didn't come up with that ourselves. And those pit stops are just, they're much needed. They're awesome. Brad, you want to hit up our silver sponsors, our final sponsors there?
Well, absolutely. We've got United Way Calgary and Herbaland are the silver sponsors for the event. They are phenomenal. They both promote very, very positive messaging, and we love what they do, and they've been with us for a little while. I'm excited to hopefully see more of both Herbaland and United Way Calgary. I'm sure I can get you a link for both those as well. I'll toss everything in the chat. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh wait, I can't. I'm gonna toss them all to. I'm gonna toss them all to Ash.
Ash is tossing it all to you. Don't worry. Ash is tossing it all to you.
Yeah, you'll get it all. You get it all.
I want to do a shout out to them as well. Herbaland has been a long time sponsor of us. If you want to purchase any of their Herbaland vitamin gummies, they have electrolytes and like a lot of healthy vitamins for you. You can use the ASA promo code to get 15% off your purchases. So it's just AESA. You can order directly from their website. Herbaland, I actually love them so much because they do so many amazing community initiatives. They donate a lot of their products and support frontline healthcare workers, and they're great to support. So definitely check them out. And then lastly, United Way. I have a personal bias because they sponsored my mental health panel. I would definitely give United Way as much love as possible, and also to check out their 2-on-1 service. And if you have any distress or you have any concerns, or if you're impacted by this pandemic, like so many of us are, and it's impacting your mental health, definitely check those services. 2-on-1. It's a free service to get the support that you need. So definitely.
Well, I want to highlight something neat little special thing. I mean, I'm sure you mentioned it, but Herbaland with the 15% off code ASA if you're looking to order anything off the website, super awesome. But also, Calgary United Way made an esports page for us. They made an esports
Yeah,
page for us. So if you haven't, please visit
give them some
calgaryunitedway.org/esports.
love. Yeah,
It's super cool that a foundation such as this is able to support us in such a dynamic way, because they aren't your typical esports venue. They aren't your typical face, but for them to be so open-minded and really good for everybody and being very inclusive is really awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and shout out to Geraldine Dresler for speaking on behalf of United Way for the wellness panel as well. It's great stuff.
Yeah. And with that, I think we just finished the last bracket. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate just closed off, from what I can understand here.
Mm-hmm.
So that officially a
That's a
wrap on the
wrap.
brackets.
Yeah, that's done. So we're done. Selfless 2021. Oh my God, it's done. It's done, everybody. Thank you so much. Wow.
Yeah, congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you don't stay a stranger. Make sure you're saying hi in the Discord. We're not going away. We're still here. So I want to see more from everybody. I want to talk to y'all another time.
Yeah, for sure. Follow our socials. Subscribe to our newsletter, because we are actually planning our next event, and we actually have some really cool stuff happening in March. So definitely follow our socials, check out our website, sign up for our newsletter, because we have. I won't give the specifics because we're not announcing them yet, but we have 2 awesome events coming up in March. Definitely keep an eye out. Check us out. But again, thank you so much for joining us this weekend, Brad. You should be so proud of yourself. Self Flats, your little baby here has really grown. Amazing. This is so great.
It's something really, really special, and I really thank you all for joining me on the journey.
So again, if you have kind words, please send us testimonies, email us, DM us, tweet at us on Twitter. Let us know. Your testimony will go a long way. Our sponsors would love to hear the amazing things that you have to say about the event. We'd love to hear the amazing things that you have to say about our event to keep us going. So, yeah, awesome.
Absolutely. Well, with that, I wish you all a wonderful night. Make sure you take care of yourself, good rest, and see you at the next one.
Yeah, see you soon.